Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First to Four. I'm Dan Centella.
And I'm Kelly Volk. The Pennington County Sheriff's Office says the suspect connected to a homicide in Rapid Valley has died. Investigators say 33-year-old Stephen Custer died last night at a Colorado hospital. On Monday, deputies responded to reports of gunfire.
Custer and 32-year-old Mercedes Dalvang were found in the front yard with gunshot wounds. Dalvang died at the hospital. Investigators believe it was a murder-suicide. A 26-year-old Sioux Falls man is behind bars in connection with a shooting that sent another person to the hospital. Police say the shooting happened about 12:30 this morning in the north central part of the city. Investigators say there was an argument between two people when Daniel Retna fired a gun. A bullet hit the alleged victim in the shoulder. Authorities say neither the suspect nor victim cooperated with police. Surveillance video helped police with their investigation. Retna is charged with domestic abuse, reckless use of a weapon, and possessing a loaded gun while intoxicated.
A jury in North Dakota found a Wisconsin man guilty of sex trafficking in several states. Between 2014 and 2020, Cornelius Jackson used force and coercion to get women to engage in sex acts in cities across states across the country. That includes Wisconsin, Minnesota, North Dakota, and Ohio. Jackson recruited his victims through dating apps and social media. The victims all testified that Jackson controlled all of the money they made. They also said that Jackson strangled them. He faces a maximum sentence of life in prison. He'll be required to register as a sex offender for life. A former tribal police chief has pleaded guilty to stealing from the Yankton Sioux tribe. Christopher Sansosi admits to lying about the values of tribal vehicles, a trailer, and a pontoon so they would be considered salvaged property and he could buy them for himself. In 2022, he bought a 6-year-old GMC Yukon from the tribe for $200. 1 month later, he sold it to a dealership for more than $22,000. He also bought a Dodge Charger for $200 and a pontoon for $100. When he's sentenced, he faces up to 5 years behind bars.
The Pennington County Sheriff's Office says the people involved in a crash in the Farmingdale Recreation Area have been located and are safe. Authorities were looking for them after the South Dakota National Guard spotted their vehicle that had slid off the trail and was stuck. Deputies searched the area for them but couldn't find the vehicle or the group. However, authorities say they have been located.
Well, we had another beautiful day in the area.
To me, it felt just a pinch cooler.
It was still nice, though.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I'll grant you that. And it sounds like tomorrow's maybe even warmer, right, Megan?
That is right, Dan and Kelly. We are a titch cooler than we were yesterday, but our temperatures are going to warm right back up for the day tomorrow. Right now we have sunshine across the area, 50 degrees here in Sioux Falls, a southwest wind at 11 miles an hour. As we head around the region, sunshine in Rapid City at 60 degrees and hardly any wind. We have 51 in Yankton, 47 in Watertown, 59 in Mobridge, 58 in Phillip, and 57 degrees in Pine Ridge. All of our temperatures are above normal. We have the light west wind right now at 5 to 15 miles an hour, and our winds are going to stay light as we head through this evening, tonight, tomorrow, and on Sunday. So for tonight, we are watching a few clouds that will continue moving through our area and clear out overnight. For tonight, clear skies, light west breeze, 30 in Sioux Falls, 26 in Aberdeen, 29 in Pierre, and 32 in Rapid City. For your Saturday, sunshine, a light south breeze will help bring in that warm air, and our temperatures are going to be well above normal. 60 in Sioux Falls, 55 in Aberdeen and in Pierre, 57 in Rapid City. But then on Sunday, our temperatures are going to be nearly the same, but we'll have more cloud cover and a chance of a few light sprinkles and light rain showers. We'll take a closer look at those in just a little bit.
Sounds good. Thank you, Megan. 3 GOP presidential candidates are coming together for a friendly conversation on politics, according to an influential Christian organization in Iowa.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, former U.S. Ambassador Nikki Haley, and entrepreneur Vivek Ramaswamy spoke at the roundtable today in Des Moines. Former President Donald Trump was invited, but he did not attend.
With less than 2 months before the Iowa caucuses, the GOP presidential field is getting smaller. A federal judge says North Dakota's legislature violated the Voting Rights Act when it drew new legislative districts comprising 2 tribal nations.
The judge ruled that the 2021 redistricting plan for 2 districts, quote, prevents Native American voters from having an equal opportunity to elect candidates of their choice, end quote. The Turtle Mountain Band of Chippewa Indians and the Spirit Lake Tribe brought the lawsuit.
The legislature has until December 22nd to adopt a new plan to remedy the violation. It's been more than 3 months since recreational marijuana became legal in Minnesota.
But according to experts at the University of Minnesota, there is still so much we don't know about weed. Caroline Cummings with our CBS affiliate reports on what researchers hope to learn about the plant.
As Minnesota grows a new regulated marketplace for marijuana, experts at the University of Minnesota are digging into how it affects your health and safety.
What a wonderful opportunity to serve my state.
Tracy Toomey, an expert in substance use control policies, will be the first director of the new Cannabis Research Center within the School of Public Health. She says what she and her colleagues learned will fill some gaps left by inconsistent and limited research on the plant.
Minnesota's law will look different in how it was created and how it's implemented than in other states. And just with any research area, we need to do many research studies to ultimately figure out what is real and what is true. And we can't just look at one study and come up with conclusions.
One area of focus, marijuana's effect on people under 21 and how to keep it out of the hands of kids. Researchers will also look at how it interacts with substances like opioids or alcohol and analyze public safety impacts. The state legislature earmarked $2.5 million for this effort this budget year, with more money ongoing as revenues from the sale of legal cannabis products start trickling into the state's bank account in the coming years.
To have the legislature say, let's fund a research center to do research in our state is an amazing opportunity. And we're so excited that we can serve our state and hopefully become a trusted source of information for the state of Minnesota.
In Minneapolis, Caroline Cummings, WCCO News.
Now, the Minnesota legislature also provide funding to study roadside tests for THC.
Right now, there is no reliable DWI test like a breathalyzer for alcohol.